Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, Aquarius. Thank you very much for tuning in. I always appreciate you spending time. Apologies for the late read. I did leave a message on YouTube and Instagram letting you all know that they were going to be late. So I've managed to, this is the third reading I'm doing. I've managed to get 3 in now, so it's going to be the last one before I have to go out and do some stuff. So with that being said, let's get started. I hope you've had a wonderful September. Let's see what October has in store for you. Now, as always, I have premeditated, shuffled the cards and only taken the jumpers. Now, in your departing energy, you've got the 3 of Pentacles. There you go. It's an industrious card. It's a card of hard work. It's a card of working together with others in order to reach the same goal. So it's a card of obviously work related. It doesn't necessarily have to be. It could be a family goal. It could be a new idea coming together, but more than one person feeding that idea, if you like. It could be a multitude of things, but nonetheless, you've been in a period of hard work. You've been building something. You haven't been doing it alone. You've got everybody in this card here has got their job, and they're all like working diligently towards, creating this tapestry, if you like. Let's use that as a metaphor, as the analogy here. All these people. So you've had the people around you to work hard towards the same goal, to manifest your creation, if you like, if manifest is the right word, or just to work towards your goals and your future. So really nice, but industrious, like I say. So you've been busy, you've been a little bit busy there, but you've done well, because the energy coming in, you've got the Queen of Pentacles. So you've gone from the 3 of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles, which is amazing. Queen of Pentacles is, focusing on the energy here, you've gone from a very industrious, hard-working energy to a really lovely healing energy, actually. She's a very as all pentacles are grounded. It's an earth sign, so it's grounded and down to earth, isn't it? She's generous. She sees strength in community. She's a self-made person, but she hasn't got there on her own. So I'm going to go back to the 3 of Pentacles that's leaving you here with this industrious card, with the people working alongside you here. You have reached your position with the help of others, with the love of others. And it's wonderful, because you're sitting there, look at you. It's absolutely confident. And, you've got your pentacle, you've got success there. That could either be material or spiritual success. It's not always necessarily material, the pentacles. So it could be an inner strength that you found from somewhere. And not only that, sitting in the Queen energy, if you can see, she's got branches coming out of her head, almost like she's got more ideas coming in. Like she's planting more seeds. It's paving the way for new ideas. I'm actually feeling that you've got, although you've reached a very successful point, or perhaps reached a goal that you've had in mind, you've still got more to come. You've still got more in you. You've still got more that you want to do, because you've got all these ideas. It's almost like saying, I want to branch out. I want to do a bit more. I want to grow a bit bigger, which is absolutely fabulous energy. Really, really beautiful. So, that's what's coming in for you. It's going to be more hard work, obviously, but you want to expand. The Queen is she wants to expand here in this read. I don't normally get this with the Queen of Pentacles, but I am getting it in this read here. So there's some sort of expansion going on. It could be a spiritual expansion, or it could be a career expansion. So as the watcher, as a general read, it won't resonate with all of you, but try and apply it to the parts that, if this applies to you spiritually, if this applies to you in the career path, then apply it where it makes sense to you. Now, in your challenge position, we've got 2 cards, and I'm sure that this came out in the last read actually, but in different places. And I shuffled the cards really well. So considering, yeah, the Page of Wands in the last reading came out in exactly the same position, in the challenge position. And the Queen of Wands came out in the advice from Spirit. However, in this read, they've come out together in the challenge position. So you've got the Page of Wands he's like bursting with energy. He's creative, he's effervescent, he's throwing his he's got new ideas that he wants to put into motion, and he's throwing his wand up in the air as if to say, look at this, everyone have a look at this, what can we do, let's get going, let's see what we can't make out of it, let's see what we can't all achieve. And then in comes, so you've gone from the Page of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles here, your second Queen of the read here, and the Queen of Wands, it almost looks like she's caught his wand, she's punched the air with it, and she's reigning victorious. It's amazing. It's almost like, you know, when you throw a javelin and it lands, he's thrown it, it's come down, and she's caught it in a victorious pose. So your challenge is, throw that idea out there, all that expansion, all those new branches coming out of your head in the Queen of Pentacles. Chuck those ideas out there and see which ones are caught. Because this person here, this queen here, she is reigning victorious. She sat there. She's got all these lights around her. So she's in a well-lit environment. She's looking at her hand that's holding light there. There is nothing she can't achieve. She is absolutely sure of what she's doing, where she's going, and how she's going to get there. So yeah, Page of Wands in the challenge, throwing his javelin representing ideas and creativity, and you've got the Queen catching the javelin, punching the air in victory, knowing exactly what to do, where to go, and how to get there with the idea that's been born. It's absolutely brilliant. Really, really exciting energy. So that's your challenge, guys. So Aquarius, throw it out there and see what's caught. And when you've caught it, you know, victory is yours. It can be yours. It's all there for the taking. So that's in your challenge position. In the advice from Spirit, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, a really successful, abundant card. And I think that the advice from Spirit is saying, once you have shared that idea, once you've thrown that javelin, it's almost, I mean, throwing a javelin, you want it to go as far as possible. It's not an immediate, you know, you don't just throw it and it lands here. You throw it and it goes and it goes and it goes, and it's almost like a long-term plan, isn't it? To see how far you can actually reach. It's almost like you're giving yourself a challenge in the challenge position here, ironically. And advice from Spirit is saying, when you've done that, abundance is yours for the taking. And you know, you've got the person here, she's got the pentacles hanging over her. I mean, you know, it's dripping down over her, this success. She's handing one of the pentacles to her white dove here in order for the dove to take it and share the love and share the peace and share the accomplishment that she is sitting in. It's a really beautiful energy, or at least that's what Spirit is asking you to do, or saying you perhaps should think about doing, is spread the love, is share the love. You know, there's a lot more people, or there's a lot more to be gained by sharing. There's so many that can benefit from maybe the wisdom that you've gained along the way, you know. So really, really wonderful sharing energy that's coming in advice from Spirit. Now, if all that wasn't enough and exciting enough, boom, you're going to have a tower moment come in at the end of the month. Now, as we all know, some people don't like seeing the tower moments. I personally think they're fabulous because it's a wipe the slate clean card. This is an unexpected change coming in for you. So we've got a bolt out of the blue. It's like you can see the lightning bolt hitting that tree and it's falling down. And it's almost like everything that you learned is coming down around your ears. And although it's been really successful, maybe there's a different way of applying yourself to going forward in the future. This is the rug being pulled. This is saying you need to up your game, you need to up level, you need to change your tactics in order to take it further. This is major success here. This is personal success. It's absolutely gorgeous. But in order to take that forward, maybe some beliefs need to be challenged. Maybe you need a new awareness, a new perception, a new way of looking at things. If you think about it, bolt coming down, hitting a tree is wood, it's going to burn to the ground, isn't it? It's going to burn to the ground, and it's going to be, burn to ashes. What comes when out of the ashes? From destruction, the phoenix rises, and the phoenix rises victorious to continue, to go forward, to go forth again with its new ideas, to nurture and help everything that it comes in its way. The tower is a destruction. It is a bringing down maybe of old beliefs and old ways of doing things, and embarking on a new way. So it could come in many forms. That's just a metaphor. That's just sort of a metaphor that I've given you. But it's a chance to change the way you do things, to up level, So grab it with both hands, Aquarius. It's a really, really good card of potential. It's saying that you can go so much further if you really want to. But in order to do so, maybe change the way you do things. Take a pause. So your tree is going to come down, settle into ashes, take a pause in the ashes, and then like the phoenix, rise out of the ashes and start born again, renewed into a new idea, into a new way of being. Really, really beautiful, Aquarius. So the underlying energy of the read is the Three of Cups. Now the Three of Cups is a card of community. It's a card of, very much like, they're 2 threes in actual fact. You've got the Three of Cups as a departing energy. The underlying energy is the Three of Cups, which is friendship, abundance, and community. So all this here, you're not doing it alone. You can't do it alone. It's just too busy. There's too much going on. All these ideas in the energy coming into you of the Queen of Pentacles, those branches, those new sparks of creativity that you're having to launch yourself forward, to propel yourself forward into newness. You need community to do that. You can't do it alone. We all need help. And it's the Three of Cups. Cups is love. And so look at these 3 people here embracing. And what I was saying with the Nine of Pentacles in the advice from Spirit about sharing the love. Also accept the love. It's give and receive. You need to be able to receive. You can't pour from an empty cup, Aquarius. So do receive help from people. Accept help from people around you. This is a glorious underlying energy, I might add. So, yeah, they're just walking into the light. Look at this starlight here. But they're doing it together. Don't do it alone, Aquarius. Call in the troops. Absolutely call in the troops. Before I continue, I've just seen the card underneath the Three of Cups, and you've got the Six of Cups. And what I was saying about the tower here and the pause that it's going to give you, the reflection time on perhaps changing the way you do things, looking at things in a different way. The Six of Cups talks of nostalgia. This is a memory lane card. It's boy to man, puppy to dog. There's loyalty. This person has got loyalty. There are the cups in between boy to man. These are your stepping stones. And you must appreciate that you've got loyalty by your side while you've been taking these stepping stones. But it's you reminiscing on what has been and how far you've come. And I'm really glad to hear that, because this is a really prosperous, fruitful, it's almost a harvest. Almost, though, I'm gonna highlight that word. It's almost a harvest. And this is you reflecting on your path so far, on the passage that you've taken on the fork of the road that you took at certain stages in getting to where you're going. And you know, it's underneath the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups is saying don't do it on your own. Although your nostalgia, your memory lane can be done about yourself and on your own going forward. Call in the clan, Aquarius. Absolutely call in the clan. Your nearest, your dearest, your trusted, your loved ones. Really, really beautiful read. So beautiful. Sorry, I had to take a pause myself there just to look at the cards again to see if I've missed anything. But I think that's a wrap, actually. I want to just reiterate about the Tower, and the Tower is nothing to worry about. It's an absolute perfect opportunity for growth, you know, and and in order to grow, sometimes we need to pause and look at the dark side of things. So, yeah, out with the old, in with the new. Fabulous. Right, I'm going to go straight into pulling one of these cards. They're pre-shuffled, as always. I hope you enjoyed that read. And again, apologies for it being late, but it is the beginning of October and not mid-October, which sort of doesn't. Right. Let's see what fell out for you. You've got two cards here. You've got two Shaman. Oh, and what was I saying about the shadow side of the Tower, the going into the darkness? We need that in order to propel ourselves forward and grow. We've got the lower world come out. So the Shaman is saying, the Shaman Oracle is saying, perhaps you do have to go into that, you know, the darkness, a bit of the shadow side of yourself in order to learn, or maybe reveal, or maybe be truthful with yourself about something that you're not so happy about. And you know what, you know, when we're truthful with each other, even with the bits we don't like, you know, with truth comes an acceptance. Good, bad, indifferent. It's an acceptance. It's you saying, I know this about myself. And when you do that, when you say, I know this about myself, you can do things. It changes the way you deal with things. It changes the way you deal with people, and it creates a new way of being, you know. And that's exactly what the Tower moment is. It's that phoenix rising up of the ashes, Aquarius. Really stunning. What's the next one? We've got the Circle. Glad to see this. Glad to see it. In comes the Three of Cups. Bring in the clan, Aquarius. Bring in the people to help you. Don't do it alone. And look at that. That if that's not community, what is? That is just everything there. And people there, they're there to help you. They're at hand. Hand being the operative word. Your close circle, your circle of friends, your circle of trusted ones, your circle of loved ones. They're there for you. Call upon them. Really beautiful. You are not alone. Right, let's get an animal oracle. I've got to say the Shaman oracle is my favourite though. Every time I pull a Shaman, it's sort of, it really gets down to the crux of what I want to say in the read. It gets the most important points out, I feel. But nonetheless, we've got the lovely animal oracle, which I also love. Not as much as the Shaman though. But let's see what the animal. We've got, wow. We've got excuse my tripping over my teeth here. Lay a solid foundation, beaver spirit, and that again. Once you've had your Tower moment, I'm going to put that, look, they even correspond in colour, don't they? Once you've had that Tower moment, going forward, lay a new foundation and watch your new ideas and your new way of being take root and, you know, make it strong. And I know you will, Aquarius, because that's what you do. And we've got dolphin spirit. This and that are true. I'm going to apply this to the lower world. Although they seem so far apart from each other, this wonderful dolphin coming out of the lotus flower here. And right now it's making even more sense as I carry on speaking. Lotus, right? No mud, no lotus. Famous saying. You need silty, muddy water in order to grow a lotus. It nourishes and it has all the nutrients it needs for the lotus to bloom and thrive. So whatever you find when you do your shadow work is going to absolutely help you propel yourself forward and grow. It's absolutely perfect. Perfect combination. Yin and yang here. Absolutely fantastic. And that's how our shadow side helps us. What have we got? Life is a mystery. Bobcat spirit. Life is a mystery. And Aquarius, it's not linear, as we all know. We're going to have ups and downs. You're probably going to feel like that tower moment is a bit of a down, but it's probably going to be one of the best things that's ever happened to you. Do your work, Aquarius. Things will come good. This is a fantastic read, and I actually think that the tower moment is a cherry on the cake for you, whether you realise it or not. And I think that's where Life is a Mystery comes in. Wow. Wow, 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 Aquarius. Thank you so much for tuning in. And again, apologies for it being late, but it's out now. I hope you enjoy it. And if you did, please like, share and subscribe. I always appreciate you spending time. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful October. And right, just remains for me to say, be kind to yourself and each other. And I will see you same time, same place next week for the Energy Week Ahead read. Put my teeth back in again. Okay, so toodle pip, and I'll leave my love with you.